A very warm welcome to you all on this Monday evening, or Monday evening here in the UK. It's around about 8 o'clock here in the UK. Right, we will get on to tonight's hands, the four hands that you played tonight. The first of which is on your screen, and it was a competitive auction, so we'll give you the auction that had happened. It was one club from West. Two hearts, which we were told was described as weak. Pass, pass, and I agree with both of those. Double, I want to compete further, says East. Well, West says, well, I got a really long spade suit. I haven't got a lot of values, but I got some really good spades. So, no, not South. That's not South. Pass. That's got to be a pass. I need to undo, don't I? It was the right. Start again. Two hearts. Got all these yellow boxes. I've got the dots. Pass, pass, pass. Now we get the double. No, no. Oh dear, what are we doing? Start again. Right. Pass from north. Oh, it's been a day. I spent a lot of time on the phone today. Pass. One club. We will get it right. Two arts. Can't get the stars, can you? I've noticed it myself. Pass, pass. Double. East. There we go. Pass from south. Three spades from west. Pass. Four spades from east. There we go. Now, I rather suspect that everybody will have got this right. The lead would have been the Queen of Hearts, which is what we were told. And what's going to happen? Well, left to yourself, it's going to go Queen of Hearts. South is going to win the second heart. And if he plays back a third heart, he knows what will happen. West will rough it reasonably high, and North won't be able to over rough it. And now South will be marked with the King of Spades, and West will take his only chance that that singleton spade is the king. Right? The king has got to be singleton, otherwise he's going off. So it's very difficult for North-South to avoid giving the game away. How do they give the game away? If North switches, for example, to a diamond at trick two instead of playing a second heart, maybe suggesting that he's got a singleton heart. Right, well, oh, sorry, excuse me. Hello, Maria, I'll have to call you back. That's my daughter at my previous partner. Right, so it's very difficult to for North South to if he continues with the second heart. Let's just see what happens. So South wins. Plays a third heart, roughing with anything higher than the four, and North can't over rough. South is now marked with the King of Spades because North would take it if we had it and cash the ace of diamonds. So that's not going to work. Is there anything that North South can do? Not really, but we might try. North might try, for example, playing a club as if it's a singleton. Let's imagine he does that. Well, it's possible. That West will now take the spade finesse. But if he looks into the situation, he looks into the situation, what will he work out? He'll work out that if that club is a singleton, South had 5 clubs and 6 hearts. So, that's not really going to work. So, in effect, I don't think the defence can avoid giving away the fact that North can't overruff. We'll go back to where we were before. I don't think that club finesse, that club lead is going to work. This is what's going to happen. And so heart, second heart, third heart. And West just needs to, well, I might, if I'll make him rough with the king anyway. But when he can't, well, you'd have to be really stupid not to appreciate that North hasn't got the king of spades. And so now you take your only chance, dropping the ace, dropping the king rather. And it doesn't really matter now what they do. We can draw the trumps and we're only going to lose a diamond. So we're going to make our 10 tricks. I didn't expect many declarers to get that wrong. Yeah, go ahead. We love questions. Ratner, go ahead. Oh, okay. Dropped the trump king and then went to bed. Why does the club have to be a singleton? Well, it's not. But what we're trying to do, Ratner, what North would be trying to do would be not to give away the fact that partner's trump trick, because he can only have one, is the king. He's trying to give away, to conceal the fact. Just if declarer does think that's a singleton, doesn't want to take the risk, then why wouldn't he take the spade finesse? So if he wins in hand with the jack of clubs and runs the queen of spades or plays a spade to the 10, South will win, and now they'll cash another heart and the ace of diamonds, and that will be one off. So it's never going to be a singleton, and West should know that because that would leave South with a 6-6 shape. And he just wouldn't be bidding like that. A trump switch, that's a possibility too, Makiko. But why is South not bidding 3 hearts if South has got 7 hearts? But that's probably not a bad idea. Switch to a trumpet trick too if you can see this problem coming. I like that. Well done, Makiko. Yeah, if you don't take the hearts, there's a real danger that declarer will decide, well, that can't be a singleton club, whatever he does. I'll ditch the hearts. If we switch to a spade at trick 2, declarer can afford to take the ace and cash 2 clubs and throw the heart away. That's the problem, exactly, Joe. So all in all, I don't think you can avoid giving the game away as long as declarer is astute enough to realise the implications. And I think all the declarers here were well savvy. I think everybody made it. I'm not absolutely sure, but I think everybody made it. Do we have any more questions or comments? And we do love questions. Put them to the table, and we'll answer them as best we can. I'm just going to mute everybody. There we go. Right. Okay. West, did you work out? I think the West's. But if East played a small trump and won the king and cashed the ace of hearts, why would East play a little trump? If he knows South has got the king, And if South makes the king, that's going to be one off. Two hearts, a spade, and a diamond in top tricks. So once you appreciate South's got the king, your only chance is that it's going to drop. That's the point, Bob. Yeah? You understand that? Well, yeah, this is the point, Makiko. If North does switch to a spade at trick two, now Declare won't risk the finesse. He'll go up with the ace and he'll ditch his second heart loser, which you now haven't cashed, on a second club. No, he can afford to lose a spade. And as it happened, he won't lose a spade either. Oh, you pay to switch to a diamond, but you can see all the clubs um, in dummy. You know you're not making any hearts, Sheila. You can see the clubs. So any tricks you're going to make outside of spades have got to be in diamonds. So I think it's pretty well marked that you should play a diamond at that point. Okay, we will go on to board two. No more questions? Board two. Here it comes. There, there, How about a spade lead from North originally? Same argument. If we led a spade to start with Terry, he would go up with the ace and cashed at least two clubs throwing hearts. That would be good enough. And he might even try a third one. It's a loser on loser, and it happens, then he'll get rid of all of them. So you lose the hearts completely. If we lead a spade initially, yeah, that won't work. Okay, here's board two, and uh, let's have a look at the. I don't know what's happened to me. Here we go. The auction again, a competitive auction. So East opens a diamond, one spade overcall by South. Yeah, why not? Hearts, two spades. Not a particularly strong bid, but he hasn't got a particularly strong hand. Two diamonds, which have a better, at least a raise spades. But East is now going to pass. And South thinks, well, I got a really nice hand. This is worth four, isn't it? Well, yes, it is, but can he make four? And I think this caused quite a lot of head scratching. The lead is the Jack of Diamonds. Okay. He shows his odd number if that's your method. Now, what have we got? Well, if the spades break to two, we've got five spade tricks, and two hearts is seven, and a heart ruff is eight, and a diamond is nine. And if the spades don't break, we're definitely going off because we're going to lose at least one club. So I think we have to assume that the spades break to two. If we have a spade loser, then we're very likely going to lose two clubs and at least one diamond. So I don't think we can get away from the fact that we need the spades to be 2-2. But even then, how do we avoid losing four tricks? Three clubs and a diamond, or just doesn't look right, does it? But it won't help us to dock the first diamond. So we're going to take the first diamond. And I think most of you, when you were declarers on this hand, you started off with the idea, I want to end play East. It's an automatic thing to think. And you're absolutely right. And end play against East is the solution. But how do you end play East? Let's have a look. We're going to draw the trumps first and hope that they're 2-2 because we don't think we can make it if they're not. So far, so good. Oh, happy sight. There goes the queen. Right, so we don't have a spade loser. And now for our end plays to work, we know we need to eliminate the side suit. Well, so now we're going to play the hearts and rough a heart in dummy, and then we'll have no hearts. But we can't eliminate the other suits as well, but we can take advantage of the cards that they have. I'm going to rough the heart. West if I survive, there we go. And well, he can throw a diamond or a club, but we'll assume he throws a diamond. Right, now here's the point where we're going to come out with the end play, but what are we going to end play East with? We can be fairly confident that he's got the ace of clubs. He might have the queen of clubs as well, we don't know, but we can be sure he's got the ace. He's the one that made the bid. And we're fairly sure on the jack of diamonds lead that he's got the king, queen of diamonds. Well, let's have a look at it. If we lead a low diamond, he'll win with the 9 and he'll probably play another diamond and we'll rough it. And then we have to play a club and he'll win that and play another diamond and we'll lose too many tricks. So playing a diamond won't work. If we lead the 10, he'll put the king on and he'll carry on with another diamond. If we lead the 8, he'll put the 9 on and so on. So now what if we lead a club instead? Let's say we lead a little club. Well, East will have no reason to put the queen on. If Declare's got the 10, he's going to be home anyway. So West will win and switch and continue clubs. And now the defence are going to take 3 club tricks and a diamond. All right. But the one card we can be sure East has got is the ace of clubs. And here's the clever bit. We're going to make the end play by playing the king. So he's going to take it. Now look at the situation now. If he plays a club, the queen or a little one, we're going to make the jack. And that will be our 10th trick. Well, he can play a diamond, you say. Okay, well, yes, we can. We can play a top diamond. Here we go. We'll do that. But now what? If he plays another top diamond, we will rough it and the 10 of diamonds will be a trick. And if he plays a club, our jack of clubs is going to be trick. So by putting East in that position, as it happens, we could have end played him by leading the jack of clubs from dummy because he's got the queen as well. But that's nothing like as certain. We can be fairly certain that he's got the king of clubs, the ace of clubs rather, sitting over our king. We don't know about the queen, so the king is the right card to play. And now we reach the position that you can see on your screen where East does not have a good play. He can play the queen of diamonds, declare we'll rough it and cross the dummy with the jack of spades and throw one of his clubs away on the 10 of diamonds. If he plays a little to the 9 of diamonds, we'll simply discard a club. And if he plays the queen of clubs, yes, we can win that one. There we go, we'll give him that one. But now the jack of clubs is our 10th trick. Sorry, Terry. So you don't throw him with a diamond. No, you can't, because your diamonds are not good enough. If you play a diamond, he'll just win and continue with diamonds. You've got to end playing with a club. And ideally, although the jack of clubs will work because he's got the queen as well, it wouldn't have worked if West happened to have the queen of clubs, not the queen of hearts. Then you would have gone off. But the king of clubs is pretty foolproof, provided he says the ace. Very clever. Yes, you mustn't duck the first diamond, because if you do, he will play. So the jack has won now. Now East has got king, queen, 9 sitting over the 10, and you could never create that position. Yeah, I think you were all looking for a throw in. I got a few messages from people after they'd gone off I'm trying to get the throw and I just can't see it right. How do we see this at trick one? Um, well, all I can say is it's experienced, Terry. Um, no, that's not Terry, that's Ratner. It's experience, I think. You train yourself to look for these things. You all look for end plays now, but in this particular case, you didn't look far enough. And yet the clues are there. All you really needed was that East had the King, Queen of Diamonds, fairly obvious on the bidding and on the play so far, and East has got the Ace of Clubs. Now, if you can picture the cards in your mind, you can come up with the right answer. That's the difficult bit. Looking over somebody's shoulder without looking over their shoulder and seeing what cards they've got. Do we have any more comments or questions on board two? And we will move on to board three then. Export table. Go. It's board three. Now, I knew Jock would get this one right in defence if he was given a chance, and I was not disappointed. Let's have a look. There's no opposition bidding. I will give you the auction because I do have a comment to make on the auction. Pass, pass. One spade. Pass. Three spades. Wouldn't disagree with that. Got 4, 5, 6, and 8, 9 points, but losers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think it's probably worth three spades. The bidding we were given is that North now bids four clubs. What's North aiming for? If he's looking for a slam, well, what does he need partner to have? At least two good diamonds, the ace king or the ace queen, and the ace of hearts. That's to give him a chance. So that's all very, very specific. I don't think that North has really got. Oh no, that's not do pass first. There we go. Now we get the four club bid from North. It's a slam try because you're committed to game now, but South cooperates because he doesn't know how strong North is. But if North wasn't going to cooperate off over four diamonds, why did he bid four clubs? So I don't. Oh yeah, dear, oh dear. That's four spades. And we get the quite obvious lead of the Queen of Hearts. I think 3 out of 4 got this wrong. And one, I think, got it wrong and got away with it because the opposition didn't do what they could have done. Let's see. We know where the Ace of Hearts is. The Ace of Hearts will not be with East. You don't lead from the Ace Queen against the suit contract when it's gone sort of one spade, three spades. You just don't do it. So we know where the Ace of Hearts is. We've got two heart losers, no club losers. We've got to avoid two diamond losers. Well, the odds are fairly high with us. We can take the diamond finesse twice, but one time in 4, West will have them both, the king and the queen. So how can we avoid that? Well, it's back to our old friend, an end play. But see what happens first if we cover this one. We can't win the trick. We're fairly sure about that, but let's say we do. You never know, they say. Well, West promptly plays a heart back. He shouldn't play that one. He should play this one. He's trying to tell partner, I want a diamond rather than a club. Because obviously we're not going to make any more tricks in hearts. They're going to get ruffed. So there's not a lot of point in seeing how many hearts I've got, partner. It's more a matter of what I want you to play next. I know you've got the jack of hearts. Don't know about the 10, but you definitely got the jack. And now East does his bit, switches to a diamond, declare a finesses. And can safely get off play now with a club or a trump. And sooner or later, Declare is going to have to take the diamond finesse again, and that will be one off. That's so we'll exit with a trump. I'm going to put the ball hand up again, but I shall save it when it goes down. We can draw the other trump and then take the diamond finesse again because we know that that's what we've got to do. 75% this was, but not this time. And we've gone down. Right, so we're going to put it back to the table and have a look at it in a little bit greater detail. Now, that problem happened because East could get the lead to play a diamond. But what happens if we don't cover? I'm just going to put 4 spades up by north, and that's where we are, we know. If we don't cover the Queen of Hearts, well, you say, he can switch to a diamond straight away if we don't cover it. Well, yes, he can. But if he doesn't, if he does, we can win the ace of diamonds and get rid of our heart loser and just lose 2 more diamonds. Get rid of our heart loser on a club, having drawn trumps. So it won't do him any good to switch to a diamond at this point. So he'll do the natural thing. He'll continue with another heart. But now we have the elements that we needed for a finesse. West can't afford to play a diamond. He won't play a heart, he'll either play a trump or a club. Let's say he chooses to play a club. Doesn't make any difference. Okay, now we can draw the trumps. Two, one. Only luckily, you can let a heart go. Now we're going to eliminate the clubs. Now we've got no clubs in either hand, and now we will take a diamond finesse. But see the difference. If West plays back a heart or a club, we ruff in dummy and discard a diamond from our hand. And if he plays a diamond, that's going straight back into the ace-jack. Because East did not get the chance to switch to a diamond, then we could perform the end play that we wanted to perform, regardless of who had the king and the queen. Didn't matter. West has them both. It doesn't matter. You're still only going to lose one because he's end played. He can't avoid giving you the extra trick once we reach this point. Okay, let's claim that one now. So we've claimed it making and we've claimed it going off. There we go. Do we have any questions or comments on board 3? Okay. I don't know how many got that right. Maybe Jock was one of those where the Queen of Hearts was covered and he was put back in, and he did switch to a diamond. I'm not sure whether his partner helped him by playing the high heart back. The low heart would have said, "No, I want a club, please, partner." But the eight of hearts. If you play those sort of signals, I would strongly suggest that you should. Then I want a diamond. I think John would work that out on his own anyway. All right, no more questions or comments on board 3. We will go to board 4. And I made a prediction at the beginning of board 4. Let's put it up to the table. 2 did that. The other 2 declare it did duck the heart. Oh, well, good for them. Exactly right. Did they find the end play? Then yes, it's a lot easier then. Okay, this is board 4. The opposition are silent, and East finishes up in 6 no trumps. Not West. Undo. Just go pass. The East. There we go. 6 no trumps because there's no opposition bidding. I have the greatest respect for Jock. That's blue to you and me. And I made the prediction that Jock would make it and nobody else would. And guess what happened? Yeah, well done, Jock. But how did he make it? And should he have made it? Well, let's have a look. The lead is fairly standard. The lead was the Queen of Spades. Now, what are our tricks? Well, it looks really nice, doesn't it? Look at all those lovely clubs and those lovely diamonds. Right, well, we've got 2 spade tricks and we've got 2 heart tricks. That's 4. We've got 3 definite club tricks is 7, and 3 definite diamond tricks is 10. Right. Didn't matter about you discarding a club, Glynis. That's not the secret here. This is the secret. Which of the suits are we going to tackle first? Now, we've got 8 diamonds between us and only 7 clubs. A safety play in diamonds, exactly, Terry. And there is a safety play, although it is difficult to see. People tend to have a blind spot in these situations. Let's just concentrate on the diamond suit. If the diamonds break 4-1 or better, we can just give them a diamond and we'll make 5 diamonds, and 3 clubs is 8, and ace, king, that will be 12. So if the diamonds don't break 5-0, we can always make 12 tricks. All right? Forget about the clubs, just worry about the diamonds. So there's only a danger if the diamonds break 5-0. And how can we deal with that? Well, this is how Jock played it. He won the spade lead in his hand. And he played a little diamond. Now, he might give away an over trick here, but we're not worried about over tricks. We're worried about making the contract. Now, if South does have 5 diamonds, if he goes in with the jack, then Declare has got the rest of the diamond tricks. The 10 will be a trick. If he doesn't go in with the jack, the 10 will make a trick, and now he can afford to give him one. Okay. No, but it wasn't, you weren't in a Grand Slam, John. But what if the 10 loses to the jack and North has got 5? Well, here's the thing. If we play a little diamond and South shows out and the 10 loses to the jack, well, now we know to finesse the 8 on the next round. And we'll still make 5 diamond tricks. Yes? We'll make as many diamonds as we need, regardless of who's got 5. We can't do the same with the clubs. We haven't got enough of them. Leading a small diamond towards that 10 is the 100% safety play. If the diamonds break 3-0, You've got 3-4 diamonds break 3-2 or 4-1 even. There's no danger. You, you you give them the first trick unnecessarily, but now the others will drop and the rest of the diamonds are good. There's only a danger if somebody has 5 of them. And if South has 5, leaving small towards the 10, we'll make sure that the 10 makes a trick. And if North has 5, the 10 would lose to the Jack, but then on the next round we would finesse the 8 and we'd still make 5 tricks. Well played, Jock. I think everybody else failed to make it. I'm not absolutely sure, but that's what I think. And the heart finesse, the clubs, it's unlucky. The Jack of clubs doesn't drop. Of course it doesn't. No, not with these problems. It's not going to. And tackling the clubs first just won't help you, because now you'll reach a point where you've set a club up and you still have the problem with the diamonds. Yeah. What wasn't the play at your table, Ratner? Nobody played a diamond towards the 10. No, exactly. But that's what's needed. Why is it so difficult to see? You know, Jock saying he would, if he was in a Grand Slam, of course he couldn't afford to do it. He would have to play. He'd still play on diamonds first because he's got more of them. I bet you're not playing match points here, Jock. We know that. You're trying to make your contract. Okay, that's board 4. Do we have any questions or comments on board 4? No. Well, next week, Alan will be with you next week. I'm going to stop the recording and then I'll stop the share and wait, says Sonia. Okay. Board 2 is not saved. Well, I can get board 2 back for you. Let's have a look at board 2. If it's not saved, export to the table. How come we didn't save board 2? But right, this is okay. Well, so we were in 4 spades by South after. Let's just bid 4 spades after a diamond opening. I didn't save it. I apologise. There we go. This is Jack of Diamonds was led, and we have to take it. Now we decided that the trumps had to be 2-2. Otherwise we've got too many losers, and they are. Next we eliminated the hearts. Then we found the end play of the King of Clubs. And that's the perfect end play. East can cash the diamond. And now whatever he does next, we'll set up a last trick, but we'll let him cash the Queen of Clubs. There we go. Doesn't really matter. We can claim our 10 tricks now. This time we will claim it for you. There we go. Claim, make it. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Tuesdays. Alan will be here at shortly before 8 o'clock UK time. You'll find him in the lesson slot of the IAC club, and the hands are just dealt randomly. People are invited to sit down. Caroline usually sort of sorts out who wants to sit, and you can have regular partnership. Doesn't matter what system they play. The hands are random. Alan will comment on them up till about 9 o'clock, and then I will come along, having returned from my dance lesson if I can get there, and I will carry on between 9 and 10 at a different table. Is board 4 saved? I'm being asked now. Yes, I think so, Sanya. Let's just have a look. Oh no, no board 4 now. What's going on? All right. Let's go back. Oh, yeah. Board 4. We'll put that to the table now. Oh no, yes, okay. So we're going to go pass. 6 no trumps. It's been a bit of a day for me. I've been on the phone all day trying to sort out a car and for somebody to come and collect the one that got burnt to pieces. Leader's a queen of spades. Here we go with this perfect safety play. South is going to take his jack almost certainly, but our declarer's got enough tricks. He'll continue with the jack of spades. Ashes 10 of diamonds. And now he can claim 12 tricks. So we've got to claim everywhere.